Hello out there in YouTube land, it's raining outside and this is your buddy Bishop Big Country, your favorite redneck gamer. Today I'm bringing you something a little different, plus this is a voiceover because the audio didn't record and I didn't feel like recording again. But anyway, today I'm bringing you something a little different. Today we're playing Warhammer 40k Freeblade. This is a very unique game as it's completely new to me. I have a friend on Facebook who is quite obsessed with the game, and I kept seeing his posts, and I was like, well, maybe I should check this out. So I did some research, and I discovered this on the Windows App Store. And I really enjoyed playing it. So I also, further from there, I continued to research this game. And apparently this game is by Gamers Workshop, very well known in some of the circles that I run in. And apparently it started out as a tabletop game in the 1980s, and as like a tabletop game, like kind of like Risk. It's hard to explain, but this specific RPG type situation, like not RPG, but this shooter situation like I'm playing is very fascinating. I really enjoy it because for me it's a good game to relax, because for the main reason I think it's a good game to relax is it's not too high strung. And so I've really just enjoyed messing around with it a few days. In fact, I kind of started playing it a few months ago and decided, I want to record this. So I uninstalled the app so I could get rid of all my information and restarted it. Then afterwards, first time I recorded an episode, I recorded like 4 episodes, but I never could get the audio right. So of course I'm still working on it, but this video came out really good, so I just wanted to go ahead and upload it. But as I said, I uninstalled it and reinstalled it so I could start from the beginning, and it's just really been an enjoyable experience, and I would suggest Warhammer 40k to anybody. And possibly in the future, I might try to get into the actual tabletop game itself. I have a friend who lives a town over who has a lot of the little night figures that you need for the tabletop setting. Laura, you've heard me talk about her before, wonderful lady. And as I said, I'm going to try to get more into that. Now, I can't really talk about this game for a straight 13 minutes till the video's over, so I'm just going to talk about other random stuff. For one, I have recently discovered, see, I'm poor. I can't afford no Xbox One or PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3. I've got a good old-fashioned Xbox 360, Xbox 360 like a real American. I now have a capture card. Okay. I now have a capture card, and I have Skyrim Elder Scrolls 5 in the mail for Xbox 360, because I didn't discover it until today that Elder Scrolls was available for Xbox 360. I thought it was only like for PC and other modern consoles, but no, apparently it came out back when the Xbox 360 was still fairly relevant now, 6 years ago, so I guess it would be more toward the time that the Xbox 360 started to sink into the annals of history, but you know what I mean. So, fun little fact, right now as I'm recording this, I am looking through Facebook, and I just came across something shared by a friend. As y'all know, that I have autism, and of course I see a lot of autistic related posts because I have friends who have autism. And one friend shared it, says, an autism myth: autistic individuals have a very limited sense of humor. Autistic people often have a wonderful sense of humor. If you've heard any of my videos, or you've been around me for any certain time, because most of you guys who watch my videos and subscribe, you're friends of mine and you know me, you know that I have at least I think I have an excellent sense of humor. In fact, probably a little too excellent, because I never know when to stop joking. In fact, a funny conversation I had, some of y'all may have seen on my Facebook pages, back a few months ago, I had a really bad stomach virus, and I was at the doctor, and the nurse, a real nice guy, looked at me and he said, he looked at my grandma and he said, is he always this cynical? I looked at him and said, no, only when I'm breathing. So I really don't know when to stop when it comes to most stuff, if you know what I mean. But the weather's fairly nice out tonight, other than the rain, so I'm sorry if y'all hear that in the background. Okay, so I was thinking, and I went over to the Warhammer wiki, and I was looking for information on what a freeblade is. funny, the design that they have for the freeblade on the page is exactly the one that I had originally, right down to the color scheme and the X. But apparently a freeblade is an imperial knight who has forsaken their house to wander alone amongst the stars with a blade or cannon. These freeblade knights travel the void on their own personal missions of honor and vengeance and penance, forsaking the heraldry of their former house, giving up their names and breaking with their past. They become mysterious, silent warriors to those who they fight alongside. Often they will appear suddenly drawn by the fires of war and only to depart abruptly once the fighting is done. Their temporary allies, never learning their name, even so they can earn the glorious reputations through their deeds, and their aid, though often unexpected in this way, is welcomed. Interesting. And it just goes on quite extensively because this game has a lot of lore behind it. You can tell that Gamers Workshop really put a lot into thought in this game, because right now I'm still scrolling just at all the lore behind it, talking about from history to notable families and such. I remember the one in the game that I'm playing is from the family of Druckus or something along those lines. And a lot of these words, you know, I'm probably slaughtering, but I'm not even. They seem like very Germanic names. But I've had a wonderful time playing this game. And other than what's happening, as you know, I do the Minecraft, the exploration. We filmed the Christmas special. Me and Katie did. Go subscribe to her channel, the Dr. Donna 97. But anyway, I had a texture pack on, and it didn't film quite right. It was kind of blocky, so we're going to have to re-record that, and we're definitely going to try to have it up before Christmas, but there's no guarantee. But we got pretty much a month to do it, so we will hopefully be getting that up pretty soon, and well, we hope you'll watch it. We put a lot of hard work into the videos that we do. Me, Katie, CJ, and even Julian. Has said I don't know Julian too well. He's one of CJ's friends, but he seems like he puts a decent amount of effort into what he does, and I do too. I just don't have good stuff to do it with. That's why my quality's not too high. While I'm waiting for everything to load, I might as well look at the Windows Store or something. But for some reason, Facebook's not loading. I think my computer's getting ready to crash, but I really hope it doesn't. For this computer to be so big and fancy, it sucks donkeys, but I'm just saying, this is a terrible computer. I do not recommend the Dell Inspiron 1500 touchscreen to anybody. You would be better off with a Windows Vista gateway computer that your grandma has in her basement. Like, no joke. This is by far the worst laptop I have ever owned. I just really hope my computer don't crash. As for stuff, as you know, Christmas is coming up for me. I'm over here in the United States. So, and my favorite Norman Bates, y'all know him. His birthday is coming up. On December 25th, he will be exactly 1 year old. I kid you not. And for his birthday, right now he's in a smaller Katie ferret cage, but for his birthday he is getting a large three-story Ferret Nation cage, and I'm excited to get him in that. I think he'll love it. I was scared that Google Chrome was going to crash, so I just went ahead and closed it, and while I was afraid it was going to cause my computer to crash. And also in the works, I will be doing a Let's Play through the Hunter. It's a hunting game sometime in the near future, and I may do some of the Hunter Call of the Wild. It's just kind of takes a long time to get into any excitement, so I want to avoid anything that takes too long to get to, which I guess if I'm going by that train of thought, I probably shouldn't look into Skyrim, but as I said, that's something in the near future. Anyway, well, I've been going on for 9 minutes, so I just really hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and cut the audio off now. This has been Bishop of Country. Remember, the Lord loves you and I love you. Lord loves you and I love you. Go check out our Facebook page, The Aldersgate Experience. We'll be keeping... if you don't know the Lord, today's a good day to make the change. I pray that the Lord touches you in many ways. And also, we now have a website. You can find the link for that on our Facebook page, The Aldersgate Experience. So, as I said, go check that out, like and subscribe. Like the page. And if you like this video, I'd really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. I don't care if you actually like or dislike the video. That really doesn't matter to me. But if you would like to see and hear more of me, and if you want to hear some big old fat redneck talk about his life, play video games, and talk about all the great things that Jesus has done for me, y'all go ahead and subscribe. As I've already said, remember, this has been Bishop of Country. The Lord loves you and I love you. Hold it down, y'all. See ya.
Another team will be free to send later, but you can use gold to fund the salvage team immediately if you wish.